particular area is severe mental illness, particularly trauma and schizophrenia. And my area of practice is psychoeducation, which is really an integration of therapeutic process and personal growth and education. It is a term that's thrown around a lot. However, it is rather loosely defined in the literature, and I've been very, very interested in my career in thinking through ways of understanding psychoeducation as a rich practice that encompasses learning exchange between a professional and the person that they're working with. I'm particularly interested in how it's applied in group settings with people who are facing all kinds of different life challenges. I've used it in two particular ways. One with multiple family groups of people with schizophrenia and their caregivers. In those settings, the content is curriculum driven, so the idea is to present information in a way that people can use it in their everyday life. Colleagues and I also adapted that model after September 11th and worked with communities around the city, running psychoeducational groups for people directly affected by September 11th. We felt like we needed to conduct the groups in order to be able to train trainers. So we did a step-down model post-September 11th where we first conducted groups ourselves, and then we in turn worked with people from the community who translated the curriculum into their language, and then in turn trained them to conduct the groups in their own language. So the issue was that trauma plays out very differently in different communities, and even the words describing trauma can be different in different languages. Psychoeducation is something, and particularly in a group setting, that could be applied in any kind of disaster, either natural or man-made. However, timing is important. So in the period immediately after a disaster, it is very hard for people to take in information because they're so overwhelmed and frantic and basically traumatized. However, there is a time somewhat after the trauma has occurred when psychoeducation can be applied very effectively. One of the things that's interesting in a psychoeducational group, particularly for people who have been affected by trauma, such as September 11th, is that people have shared experiences, but they don't realize it. So when they come together in a group and are able to process that together, it can be very healing for them and can increase their resilience. With people who are skilled facilitators conducting the groups, then they in turn can sort of help to manage the loss and sadness that accompanies that experience.